Right then, so a few of you have pointed out that in my complete rage of, oh my god, I need to get cheerful down, I could actually just get more depressed and then that'll go down in turn. So thank you, Sora, for that. What we're going to do is do this one. It'll end up with everything roughly in the medium, with 2 yielding, 1 depressed and 1 pressured. So this will go like that, this will go like that, and this will go like that. Hopefully in time we're due to get more angry, but it's more of a long-term goal. It pleases our father, as long as he doesn't find out about us sneaking out, all should be good in the hood. Right, I don't actually know what to do at this point. I seem to think that athletics will actually, you know, at least send me in the right direction. Let's do that, shall we? Climbing, I think running is the best option out of all those. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging with shorter breaks of walking to recharge your energy. Ah, that's what I did, but then I realised I was too fat and I couldn't be bothered. You get comfortable in the water, splashing around and holding your breath to go under. And that's my level. 17 is swimming, that's quite low. Are you ready for the grand ball? Nope, no I'm not. All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. I feel like I'm going to die here. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. However, no. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. 14-year-old girl. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. Wow, that was a lot of tests I just failed. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've seen you all hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. Alright, Grandad. Struth. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kigal alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. But I'm already betrothed to the Duke of Sedna, that's what I was going to say. Please say you mention him, because I've already forgotten his name. That does not bar you from dancing. If I dance with gentlemen here, it will make them happy, but the Talorus might think I'm planning to break the betrothal. Shall I dance or shall I not dance? No, that sounds like a tragic idea. The reason we got him in is to survive longer than we would have before, so fuck it, no, we're going to refuse. Balls to you! No, I don't want the Duke of Sedna to think badly of me. I will skip the dancing. Very well. Between the dances, there is some time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. I'd love it if, instead of like hors d'oeuvre and those kind of... Okay, see how posh I am? I can't even say that without coming across as some upper middle class wanker. Instead of hors d'oeuvres, wouldn't it be... I've probably fucking pronounced that wrong as well. Instead of those, wouldn't it be amazing if it was like tapas? Like, here's some flavoured rice and meatballs. Fucking eat it. I'd love that for that to be the case. Just royals fucking slopping their head into some meatballs. Ah, court manners and flattery. It was in for some reason. Oh, wow. So, the only time I could use it is to find a potential suitor, even though I already had a potential suitor. That went badly. You interact comfortably with your peers, leaving a wise word in every ear. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting clear note ring through the room. If I might have your attention, I've just come out of the class of Twilight, and I need to tell you that my skin sparkles. I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Fuck off, you have no difficulties whatsoever, you fucking manner. Everyone applauds politely. I felt I needed to join in. As the gala continues, you take opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit the control of her duchy soon. I'm just going to assume it's French. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. That's a euphemism if ever there was one. No, Bryony, she said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Huh. Why? Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. It's nice being able to enjoy times with friends and family, isn't it? I remember that from last time, and I said if I ever did another playthrough, I would sense magic to see what that was, but I never bothered, so... we will never ever know. Does this get us more pressured? It does get us more pressured, so these will go down, these will go up, and eventually we want to get more angry. How do I get more angry? Is there a way to get more angry? There's not, is there? Oh, there is, but here. Alright, we're just going to have to focus on doing this over and over again then. Affected by willnessness and whatnot. I'm still some chillful little bastard. That military is not looking good, is it? Alright, do we do history? Alright, let's do history. Balls to it. I'm not sure why, but I feel we should. Boosh and boosh. So, we learned that something happened with the word queen in it. You read about the 100-Year War, which left much of Boralius uninhabitable and created a power vacuum which would be eventually filled by the growing power of Nova. Sounds a lot like France being uninhabitable. Haha, thank you. You want to go downstairs to visit your father to talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realise your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his... companion. You were too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Sirin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old, as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm is in her grasp. Oh no. A lower middle class person marrying my father? What is this madness? I do not give such permission. How dare she make a move on your father? Shame her with a silent scorn, insult her with false flattery, trip her as she passes. Alright, we're alright at the flattery, we'll do that. Good afternoon, Countess. What a lovely brooch you're wearing. It reminds me a bit of one my mother used to wear. I suppose you have an eye for valuable prizes, don't you? Ready to leap in and snatch them the instant they become available to keep them out of anyone else's hands? Oh! Oh! Oh, shit, son! Oh, nobody touch Elodie, because she is shit hot! Oh! Sorry, I can't keep my hands off the keyboard, that was hot! Oh! Burn! Glad I went for flattery. I should go. Bye! Sour about life! Oh dear. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow to your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Colorist needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us at least must produce more children. But, well, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have things that we don't want to do. They're looking for future heirs to succeed me. Okay, yeah, alright, that makes sense. I thought for a minute it's like, wait, what? They're looking to replace me? But no, they're looking to succeed me. Or kill me once I hit 30. You should be careful about how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been many problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I'm paying attention to what's around me. Clearly not enough. Otherwise you wouldn't have failed the test, would you? What were we doing? Yeah, we were getting angry, weren't we? Grrr! Bastard. Yeah. Bastards. I still don't like them. Grrr! Alright, we've done enough in history. Most of that is at least fairly decent. Let's get the athletics up so someone goes to bonk us around their head. We can at least run away. Such the manly fighter that I am. You practice floating on your front and on your back, letting the water do the work of holding you up. That's not possible unless you're fat. That's what I heard. I mean, I am, so that's why I can float on water and then eventually sink. Oh well, what did I know? You clamber up and down trees, able to fetch food or get a better view. Whoop whoop, where if a cat gets stuck up a tree, we don't need to call the local fire service. You've unlocked a new outfit. Aha! We'll wear that, because this one looks stupid. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always room for some discretion. I don't really understand all of these numbers. Raise taxes, keep them the same, lower taxes. we're going to piss some people off if we raise taxes. Because it said that I failed accountancy, I reckon that if I did have enough accountancy, she would say, oh, well, we can lower taxes because we have enough money to do so. But that might not be it, and I don't really want to take a gamble, so we're going to keep them the same. I think they're fine as they are, as you wish. He's so useless. I mean, fucking hell, normally kings have some sort of hand, and he's just like, nope, not helping you. Oh, well. Right then. Yeah, we all know that. Oh. Well, that's not the mood I was in before. I'm now willful. What have my skills changed to? Alright, so I'm still good at athletics. I'm still good at military. Intrigue? No, it's a little bit too late to start going down that. Conversation. Oh god, that has not helped at all. Alright, we've got to get to angry as soon as possible. So what do we want to do? Exercise, get! Oh my god. Oh my god, let's take that off. What the fuck is that? Oh dear, we don't want to fucking get this video taken down for lolliness. It's illegal in the UK. It surprises me when people are surprised about that. Of course it fucking is. Oh, should we put it back on actually conversation so we can get this up a little bit? Yeah, balls to it. Outfit with conversation, tea dress. I look like a twat, but whatever. And we'll get public conversation, public speaking. So douche, and skadoosh. There we are. And from now on, I should fucking be brilliant at everything in the world. You memorise the correct title for every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. You read collections of famous historical speeches and practice saying them in convincingly dramatic fashion. That won't help. Oh, let me read this extract from something which someone cleverer said 50 years ago. That's not going to work. I've got speechwriters for that kind of shit. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty, it wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the powers of magical beasties. They used me, they twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Demons can attack you, is that even possible? Yes, it is. I think the best option is to execute him, because last time I tried to imprison this person after the bad result of the first one? Pardoning him's a terrible, terrible idea. Especially if he's fucking possessed by a demon, which we do know is possible, because I remember this. So pardoning him and then letting him fucking kill 10 or 20 more people is a terrible idea. That'd be a very bad life choice. If we imprison him, I think he's going to break out and kill everyone, so we need to execute him, really. Let's do it. I don't care whether there were demons or not. You're still a murderer and your life is forfeit. You'll be hanged in public as a deterrent for future criminals. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. Alright, well, I think that's going to go terribly because he accepted it. We need to get more angry. And just making sure that nothing's changed too badly. Oh, God, what do we want to do? Everything's just not brilliant, honestly. Alright, let's go military. So, we need to do the middle one. The middle one. Okay, now. And this one. That one seems like a better idea of life. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Yeah. Well done. Well done. You study different kinds of transports, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. Gotcha. You receive a word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is now buzzing with rumours of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Well, they're commoners, they would think that. I can't stop that. Right, we peek at some people. Still willful and angry after all this time. Right, now we're angry. What does that give us? Conversation. Military and athletics. Fucking hell, this is... Something doesn't like us. I can't remember ever having economics. Although I might have, and I might just glossed over it. Weapons. Do we want to get that up? That hasn't been up before. Yeah. Or do we? No, let's go with conversation. Wait, is this still up? Is this still a thing? Alright, no, let's go with conversation. I think that's the way here. So we'll go public speaking. And we've just had flattery, so we'll do court manners as well. You learn about debate techniques and practice them by trying to convince a castle gardener why a new fountain would be a good idea. 70! That's what it gives me. 70! Trying to convince a commoner. To directly challenge someone's honour is to declare war. Never make a public accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity or murder unless you are prepared to face mortal enemies. On that note, you study the etiquette of duelling. Right. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke of Regent of Elath, has passed away. Who? This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday until 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in the personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Novan history! Douche. Not to mention that she's closely related to the Duchess of Mead and Duke of Kigal. She can almost control the entire eastern half of Nova. People already call her Nova's other queen. I don't really know anything bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. Send him to my uncle, that way we've got power. What about your brother, Armand? He would be a safe pair of hands to watch over Adair, as you wish. Again, nothing. That's nothing. Alright, let's get more yielding, shall we? How do we get more yielding? As long as we don't get afraid, we should be okay. We'll stay angry for now. Boosh. And now I'm definitely angry. Grr. Do we get this up? We might get flattery up. And then maybe archery or something silly like that. Or maybe military. Should we do both military? Yeah, let's do both military. This is so difficult. As per always, I don't play with walkthroughs. So this might be completely random, as far as I'm aware. I might be balls. Oh well, you study military recruitment, the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. Well, what do you do? Alright, so we now have a military uniform. You might wear that. There is a woman who is here to see you. She's a musician who wishes crown patronage, which means money. Well done, Elodie. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalise you in word and song. I have dabbled in music styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. The musician sounds a little ditty to demonstrate her skills. She's actually pretty good. She could be a spy. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. This game dicks you over every possible move. She could be a spy, and it could be one of those siren things where she's just looking to send you asleep and then you get robbed. Let's not do that. Fuck off. Thank you, but we are not interested. Damn straight, bitch. Damn straight. We're more cheerful. Is there a way now? I don't know what cheerful gets us. I probably do. But meh. Let's go for cheerful. I think we'll need some sort of change. Let's get afraid. How do we get afraid? Afraid. And one more depressed as well. No, that won't fucking do. One more depressed. One more depressed. Oh my god. Alright, so none of these are any good. What is this? So lonely as well. So lonely might be worth it. Right, let's get a little bit more lonely. Fucking hell. If you would find out by now, we would have found out. Boost military. That is nice. I like that a lot. It's not, you know, fucking revealing. Let's put it that way. Is there anything else here we should do? I feel like weapons at some point. Should we do it now? archery and polearms. Go on then. Archery and polearms. It's good. I know there's a guy who eventually tries to run at us, and I need a very high of these in order to avoid that. So when asked what we want to do, we won't. You receive a letter from young Lord Adar. So far he's enjoying himself with your uncle and aunt in Mazomba. Africa exists in this game, huh? He says the trees look different and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the Lookout Fort and Shepherd's Point. Is that bad? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that sword? That sword does not look cool. Ah, tall barracks. One less willful. And what was the other one? One less pressured. Alright, we've already been willful, so we know it's pointless. Let's talk. You're impressed by the discipline of the Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 10 battalions under your direct command. That was that. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, well, at least I went down with the military costume, so it's not too shabby. Alright, so we've done athletics. That was a bit weird. There's no point in doing mystical. And to be perfectly honest, I should neither have done even faith. Should we do more weapons, or should we do more conversation, or should we do more this? Let's max out conversation for now. No, let's get better history, because we haven't had that in a while, other than the Novan thing. So I feel that that will come into play at some point. So let's go into the Scholar's Gown, and let's go Novan and Foreign Affairs. I wonder if there are people literally shouting and screaming, going, stop being an idiot! Probably. The last two rulers before your mother, Queen Fidelia, were your grandmother, Queen Ladesh, and her father, King Fulbert. Oh my god, that is quite a lot. We're not going to read that at all. Staring up at the sky out of your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star. Pretty. One day I'll learn what that is. One day! I've only just noticed these. I've never noticed them before until the barracks was there. Ah, that was really cool, actually. Alright, and should we get, I don't even know at this point. More lonely? Balls to it. Let's get more lonely or less pressured. Nope, nope, and no. Alright, balls to it. That'll do! And I'm still angry. Do we want to... Yeah, balls to it. We'll do world, and then we'll do flattery. So history and conversation. So conversation will do flattery, and then history will do world? I think that's it, isn't it? World and flattery. Wait, yeah, world history and flattery. I just had to clear myself for a minute. I was slightly confused. Whoa. One hell of a wall of text there.